Good evening, everybody. Welcome to day 11 of National Poetry Month. And if you don't know, that means it's also exactly one shopping month until my birthday. So if you want to get me something for my birthday, what would be awesome actually is if you just went on to the link I'm posting either in the description section down below um, of if you're watching this on YouTube, or up above if you're watching this on my Facebook page. Um, but yeah, buy my book for my birthday. Wish me a happy birthday. Although I won't know it's you necessarily unless you tell me. But anyway, onward I go. So I've got a couple more poems planned out for you, um, and I definitely want to I guess just share them up and do that for you. I'm going to answer a question I have got, have received in the last couple times, and see the stuff behind me there. You get the Duff soda up there, or Duff beer. It's not actually beer. It's an energy drink for it's weird, but it's a Duff. It's a Simpsons little thing. And then behind me is a whole big library of CDs. I am what is referred to as an audiophile. I love music. So a lot of that behind me there is a lot of the inspiration for the stuff that I've been reading of mine, and that's, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it on that. I'll give you a little bit of a tour of that at some point. Show you some of the stuff that is definitely been huge on the influence scale as far as my writing goes. But without further rambling and all that nonsense and such, I want to get into my poems, and not just my poems, but I'm going to read a poem by a poet named Sarah Kay. Um, she popped up on the scene back when Def Poetry Jam was still going, and I believe she was 17 or 18 when she was on the show then. Uh, I, I, I can't lie, when I heard the poem, it totally blew my mind, and it just shows that age is not uh, does not ever dictate wisdom. And so the poem I'm going to be reading comes out of this book here, No Matter the Wreckage. It's her debut collection. Uh, it's fantastic. It's a varied volume, I should say. It's got so many different types of themes and ideas going through it that, like, it's just really not a way for me to pick a favorite, I guess. But the poem that she did on the Def Poetry Jam is in this. It's called Hands. There's one called The Type that's in this poem, or this book too, that if you've ever seen TED Talks, she is just a master of words, and I'm not even mincing that. So I'm hoping she sees this video at some point, because I am in such awe of the kind of wordcraft that Miss K is just sharing with the world. But I want to read a poem today. It's neither the Hands poem that I was talking about, or The Type. It's one called The Toothbrush to the Bicycle Tire, which I find is a very I just love it. So without further ado, I'm going to get into it. The Toothbrush to the Bicycle Tire by Sarah Kay. They told me that I was meant for the cleaner life, that you would drag me through the mud. They said that you would tread all over me, that they could see right through you, that you were full of hot air, that I would always be chasing, always be watching you disappear after sleeker models, that it would be a vicious cycle. But I know better. I know about your rough edges, and I've seen your perfect curves. I will fit into whatever spaces you let me. If loving you means getting dirty, bring on the grime. I will leave the porcelain home behind. I'm used to twice a day relationships, but with you I'll take all the time. And I know we live in different worlds, and we're always really busy, but in my dreams you spin around so fast, I always wake up dizzy. So maybe one day you'll grow tired of the road and roll on back to me. And when I blink my eyes into morning, Your smile will be the only one I see. The toothbrush to the bicycle tire by Sarah Kay. Like I said, it's out of this book here, No Matter the Wreckage. It's I absolutely love her poetry. I love hearing her read her poetry too, and someday I will not only see her live, but I hopefully get the very book that I'm waving at the camera signed by her. She's an amazing poet. All right, so going on to the second poem of the night, the last poem of the night, will be my own poetry, my own poem from Analog Poems, obviously. This one's called Friendly Fire, and it's one of those poems. I think you'll understand the theme of it, and it was because of the theme. No lying, no mincing words. Kind of a hard one to pen. Definitely one that kind of stung a little bit, word by word, and I think you'll see why when I read it. And I'm hoping not to get choked up. I'm getting kind of choked up thinking about the thoughts behind it. Because as private as I am, I'm also just as friendly. And this poem kind of speaks to to that idea of being burned, I guess. And so this one's called Friendly Fire. You'll see it, I guess, and no more malarkey for me. Okay, so here we go. Wording is close to everything, searching for what I mean, what I want. Some feel like shots fired, though it's friendly fire. Friendly fire. The kind coming from allied forces, coming from where no one should expect it. Is that why it hurts more? Looking enemies straight in the eyes to get hit from behind. Friendly fire. The kind that doesn't come from enemy lines. The kind that makes the cliche so true. The one that's on that it's not you, it's me thing. The one that says it's not something you did or didn't do. Friendly fire. The kind that no one should expect, but the kind that happens too much. Friendly Fire by yours truly. Yeah, so that's it. That's the poems for tonight. I guess as always, I'm going to urge you all to comment and discuss and ask me questions and do whatever you can, to get engaged. That's the idea. I mean, I think my poetry is out there to talk about, and I'm sure Sarah Kay wouldn't mind if her poetry was talked about too. And I mean, though I don't know her personally, I do follow her on Twitter, and I'll send all along those questions and see if I can get some answers for you. But anyway, feel free to comment. Go to the links either up above or down below, whichever way you're watching. Just look for the links, description for YouTube, title for the Facebook author page, and get on it. Get to me. And I guess that's it for tonight. I'll see you next time. One love.